Please go. I'll get an Uber. I'll get an Uber. Okay. Okay. Very good. Because I'll leave, but only after the 1 million people who follow me see exactly who you are. Please tell someone you know to jump on. Hey, y'all, how you doing? This person is calling the cops on me right now. I'm at Hertz to pick up a car.
As I told you, ma'am, you're
he
not
was
allowed to film
talking to me. Yeah, I'm not allowed to film. The cops say the same thing. So while you're calling them, please. He's on the phone. He's on the phone with 911 right now. So this gentleman is waiting for 911. I came in to pick up my car. He's talking to me like I'm stupid. So when I questioned why he was talking to me like that, he then had a problem with it and told me to either give him my ID or I can leave and not get the car. That's how it works in this country. Hey, y'all, how you doing? Hey, I'm standing in Hertz waiting on the cops to come because he's calling 911 on me. He had already spoken to me with tone before I got here. When I walked in the door, he's talking to me like I'm crazy. So when I asked him why he's speaking to me in the tone that he's talking to me in, he decided he wasn't going to rent me my vehicle. Why am I back in this building? I just thought about it. It's always an issue with this company. He wants to know. And then he told me it was not legal for me to film inside of the building. So since he's calling the cops anyway, maybe I will have actually broken a law, because coming in to get the car was not breaking one, and telling him not to talk to me like I'm stupid is not breaking the law either. I'm waiting on the police officers. If Hertz wants to write me a check, y'all almost wrote me one last year. You might want to check it out.
Yes, we have a customer here that's making a disturbance in our office, and she's repeatedly used profanity. We've actually...
I said no, not repeatedly. And your tapes will show that, you liar.
Stop lying, because you disrespected my
You
wife.
disrespected me, and I told you you're a fucking racist. Not repeatedly. I said it one time, and I meant it. I meant it.
Please call the police.
Yes, the cops are on the way. And I'm not leaving, because if somebody puts cuffs on me today, I'm on a whole lot of shit out this month. I promise you. Please do. I'll wait.
I don't understand how you can be rude to somebody, but when you get it back.
And when you get checked on being rude, you tell them that you got a problem with it, you're going to call the cops. Learn how to talk to people. Y'all need sensitivity training, you dumb idiot. Some racist man behind the counter. I just thought about it. I don't even know why I'm back in this particular rental car place. Why did I come in here? I am going to keep recording. The cops are on their way. The cops are on their way. This should be interesting. We already have history. I guess all that's necessary is for a white person to call the cops and say that you're being whatever. Oh, I'm going to stay on live. Trust me. Trust me. Can you do me a favor? Can you call our lawyer, please? Mo.
And the name of your auto insurance carrier, sir?
We purchased the extra insurance. Did you see that?
Did you guys book through like a third party, like Expedia or something?
Expedia.
So you guys took theirs?
Yes.
I thoroughly believe that you only run from the cops when you've done something wrong. And even though this country has proven that you don't have to be guilty when they show up, I'm not leaving because I didn't do anything. Oh, I'm not worked up. I'm not worked up at all. And since I'm being filmed, everybody's being filmed. You don't get to tell me you're gonna film me, but I can't film you. Miss me with that.
And you're returning this to me on the 30th, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Same time?
Mm-hmm.
If we need
It's
to
not in
extend,
there.
is it the same thing
Got
we do?
kicked out.
You would just call us
I can't.
and we would tell you what the pricing is. Typically, it stays the
It
same.
did?
Sometimes if
Okay.
it's like when it's super busy, the rates might go
Okay,
up.
and if
Hit
it
on
comes
IG.
back early, do we get a credit?
So on this one, since you guys didn't prepay it, yeah, if you brought it back early, you would be charged for like the extra days that you guys didn't
Okay.
use.
Calling corporate is not going to help this in this moment because he decided that he was calling the cops. So since the cops are on their way here, I'm going to wait for them. Right. The last incident that I had with them when they tried to say that I stole a car. This is Hertz culture. This is Hertz culture.
Did you guys want to use like the complete protection package on the vehicle for like the coverage on the car?
Oh, by the way, when he called the cops, he said that I was in here being disruptive and repeatedly using profanity. I absolutely called him a fucking racist. But I didn't repeatedly use it. I said what I needed to say one time. Called him for what? Because he was talking to me like I was crazy and I checked him for his tone.
It's not extra. If it's extra, we don't need it.
And threatened me when I started to film, by the way. Ain't they all, why they scared of cameras? Why they so scared of cameras?
The card it's gonna hold is 1161.
He shouldn't worry, he has a mask on. Y'all can't really see what he looks like, right? Oh, last time I declined to prosecute. This time I will. I will. So I hear you. I didn't take the check the last time. This time I will.
Sir, there's that back for you.
Have one of the other phones simultaneously on live, please. Either one of them. It doesn't matter. Whoever you're talking to her, whichever one you're talking to her on is fine. And then the other one, just keep that going live, please. Yeah, this is it. Thank you. I guess that's why you never leave the house without your mascara, because you never know who's watching.
And ma'am, just to let you know, we are closed at this point and you will have to leave the building. And if you do refuse to do so, we will have to let the sheriff know that as well.
Okay. Say that again,
Call
please.
the police.
We waiting on them to get here. I'm waiting on the cops. Because if
I won't do
you,
that outside, ma'am.
oh no, I'm gonna do it right here, since you said I'm trespassing anyway, right? And I still have an active rental unless you canceled it without a good reason to. Oh, you did? Great, great. You just helped me. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, we're gonna take you out to the car real quick.
No, sorry, this is not the time for praise and worship music. This is the time for lawyers.
There you go. Have a great day, sir.
I'm not gonna catch a charge. It'd be the worst decision these police ever made in their life. He voided my rental, so that's his way of saying I don't have a right to be here. But I have a driver's license, and Hertz actually took my money before I got here. He canceled my car, but they actually already took my money. They have my money. They have my money, so if I no longer have a rental, I should be refunded. Isn't that correct? Yeah. So I'm calm, and I will leave as soon as he processes my refund. And if that is above his pay grade, then he should find someone who can do that, because I will not leave without my refund. I'm leaving without a car, so I should be leaving with my money. He canceled it. I have it. It's not a problem. They took the money, and he knows that. So, because all he needed to do was see my license and hand me the keys. Yes, I will be there on the 29th. Thank you. Thank you. Your bank is smart. Well, I tried it. I tried. Yeah, I was accused of stealing a Hertz car last year, too. He didn't give me the car because he didn't want to. He was rude. He was speaking to me in a demeaning tone, and I checked him on it. I asked him why was he speaking to me like I was stupid. No, I'm not sitting here for nothing. I'm sitting here because he canceled my car, but the refund. I need a refund. The car was prepaid, so it's a local edition, so there is no supervisor, just the interesting individual who works behind the desk. So. So tired. Well, it's taken them a long time to get here, so somebody must realize this is BS. Yep. Hey, if you are just checking in, yeah, these people, yet again. He didn't lie about calling the cops. Actually, if you go back and listen to the beginning of this live, you can hear him talking to them, and you can hear them lying and telling them that I'm in here creating a disturbance and screaming and repeatedly using profanity. Oh, no, he had it on speaker. I heard the 911 dispatch. And so at the end of the day, no, I don't have my receipt because he didn't give it to me. He canceled the car. But I do have a digitally generated one in my email because when they took the money, they sent me the receipt. Where is this? This is in America. It's in America. That's where this is. Anytown, USA. He ain't that stupid. Be careful. What is he doing in the back? He's not that stupid, I promise you. He's not that stupid. It is the principle. And I'm tired of white people weaponizing the cops. I am. I'm so sick of it. Other cultures other than people of color, because anyone other than a person of color seems to be able to do this.
Simple. All he can do is just give you a car.
He don't have to give me the car. What he can do is process my refund, and he's done neither. So since he canceled my reservation, he can process my refund. And I will not wait a week because they did not wait a week. He chose not to service me. So here we are. Hi, how are you? I've been better.
They were extremely rude and abusive, and we asked them to leave, and they kept coming up to the counter and filling us around different transactions. And at this point, they're disruptive. We've asked them to leave. They're refusing to do so. They had a contract. It's already rated. They're not charging anything. they need to go. They're refusing to do so.
They already,
So with the contract, what is it like? So they pay any money or
They
anything like
just
that?
reserve the vehicle. and-
He's not telling the truth. It was prepaid.
No, let him-
Okay, no problem.
So they
He didn't even bother to look at it.
Do you owe anything to them? Contract already?
It's all done. We're already closed. We've asked them to leave several times. They refused.
Okay, can I get your name, Chris?
Tanner?
Hey, Tanner.
So you said,
I've already told them that it's wooded, but they're still refusing.
currently now, are you willing to sign for trespassing if they're refused to?
Oh, boy.
Hey guys.
Hi.
some on the beat. How you doing?
What's going on?
Some on the beat. How you doing?
Hi, that'd be cool.
How you doing? My wife, the reason why is because my wife actually wasn't supposed to take the money off prior. We were coming around to, before we got here, the gentleman behind the counter, he spoke very disrespectful to my wife. And when my wife got in, he knew it was us because he called us and said, hey, you need to come in right now. You need to come in right now. We're going to give you the car. And my wife was like, what? You need to come in right now. We're going to give you the car to close at 5. If you're not here now, then we ain't no lie. If you're not here now, literally, if you're not here now, then we're going to give her your car. And my wife was like, how can you do that? Because she has a digital receipt. It's already been taken.
It was a prepaid rental, so the money has actually been taken from my account already. So if I'm not getting the car, I want my money back.
So the money is already.
So the money, so you paid for it via
No,
like credit
No,
card?
he wasn't supposed to take the money before we got here. So they took the money before we got here. So
Okay.
we weren't tripping about that.
Took the money like, was it cash or credit?
No. It was the card, and I know that only because my bank notifies me every time there's a transaction on my card.
Okay.
So I noticed that the money had already come off. So I said, okay, he's not going to need to scan the card. They must have went on and processed it before we got there, so we can just take the car and go. I have Gold member service, and so most of the time with Gold, 99% of the time with Gold member service, because they already have me on file, they have a trusted form of payment on file. I've been with them over 10 years. I'm usually able to just come in
Yep.
and get my keys and leave. And I did speak with him on the phone. It was an interesting tone on the phone or whatever. And when I came in, I gave him, I walked in and I gave him my name.
And he heard she was
And-
a woman.
and-
When he heard she was a woman, he was very, very overly disrespectful.
Right.
He
The
didn't
call-
know
the call wasn't
that
nice.
He was overly disrespectful. He was like, if you don't come here now, I'm gonna get rid of your car. She was like, sir, hello, excuse me. It wasn't even like, hey, how you doing? Is this Kelly Price? And she was like, yeah. If you don't come, this is Hertz. If you don't come right now, we'll get rid of your car. We close at 5. Hurry down here now. So she was like, okay. She was like, husband, I was cutting my hair. Husband, can we go down to Hertz? I said, what's wrong? And he said that leaving at 5. If we don't come down here, they give me rid of the car. And I said, really? I was like, can I do that? She was like, not really. I already took the money. I was like, oh, okay. Well, let's go down here. We come in. Is a gentleman right here, and he's right here. He looks at my wife, and he says, where's your license? That's it. It's now, hey, how you doing? Where's your license? And my wife was like, she was taken back, and I was like, excuse me? He said, your license. Where's your license? My wife said, I have one. Okay, I need to see it. And she said, okay, are you going to keep talking to me like I'm retarded? Like something wrong with me? Like, no, she said, you're going to keep talking to me like I don't have any sense.
I've rented cars before. I know that you need my license.
I know you need my
Are you
license.
going to give it to me? I said, I need to get to the counter so I can get my wallet.
Give it to me now. And she said, you know what? I'm tired of racist motherfuckers like you always doing this. You know what? Either you can give me a refund or give me the car. He said, I'm not going to do either.
I'm not giving you anything. I'm canceling.
I'm going to cancel you. This is what he said. I'm going to cancel your contract. And
You
he
can get
told me,
out.
I'm calling the police. He said,
So I told her to call. I told him to call you.
And he said, oh, you call the police. What they don't realize is you guys are friends. So you calling him, I was like, fine, because the way he was talking to my wife, if I was a different type of brother or a different type of man, I would have took offense if somebody talking to your significant other that way, and you just like, wait a minute, hey, what's going on? And we wasn't in here using profanity. My wife said one time.
I did say it one time,
She said
and I
one time.
acknowledge that.
She's
So
tired of you.
to tell the 911 officer that I was in here just hollering and
That's
cursing,
it.
that was a lie.
This is the tone she used the whole time. So my thing is, if he can tell us that he can't give us a refund, but he can tell us he can call the police and put us out, then he can void the contract without even saying my wife's going to get a purse, and he's still looking at her like, hurry up. But it's people that came in, and after we was stood to the side, they didn't treat them that way. So I understand your position, and I understand where you at, but it's always a problem when it comes to the protect and serving part of it. When people
weaponize the police.
When people would do things like this because
this is not a 911 incident.
They see that she's a woman of color already because of the ID and because of the car. Plus, my wife is a celebrity. What he don't know, she's a celebrity. So, therefore, it's already a problem because we're trying to figure out, why are you talking to her like that? We have stalkers. It's so much stuff that we go through every single day. Only reason we rent the car is because we just want to rent a car and get away. Like, this stuff is frivolous. This whole situation is frivolous. It's the principle. And the principle of it is, he has to learn. I think he probably should start with the 48 laws of power and start with law 15. And I think he should learn that you have to treat people the way you want to be treated, but also you have to know who you're dealing with. And sometimes things like this can escalate to something else.
Ma'am, respectfully, I didn't leave because I didn't do anything wrong. And if he decided that he wasn't going to service me today, then what he should have done was at least check to see that he owes me money back because they took it as a prepay.
Yeah, so that's obviously what we're going to make sure, like, because if, obviously, like, this is kind of more in the civil realm of, like, if you rent a car and stuff like that. However, obviously, I see you guys, it's a bigger issue.
It is.
Than just.
And can I just, may I share with you that last year, Hertz has been in a lot of trouble, and everybody is saying to me, why did you even bother to go back to Hertz? I was in the middle of this, $600 million lawsuit because I was falsely accused of stealing a car from Hertz last year, a car that I returned, and for weeks, almost months, was being harassed. It was in the news, it was everywhere, and I got sick with COVID during the time when the case was being filed, so I was not included in the filing. I actually had an opportunity to go back and sue Hertz again last year, and I chose not to. I would just rather be at peace with it. The people who actually lost a lot more than I did, they're being taken care of, and I'm okay. I can take care of myself, so I'm not a part of that lawsuit. But the culture of this company is very, very flawed. If you don't want people of color to do business with people of color, don't take our money, because the only color I know of that money is green. They don't have a problem taking my money, but it is a repeated thing. And and Hertz is tagged, as is my lawyer, because at this point, if it goes civil, I will not back down this time. This is the culture of their company. I refuse to leave because I didn't do anything wrong. And it's wrong when 911 becomes a weapon, because when people see him and they see me and he's saying that I'm the aggressor, 9 times out of 10, I'm not saying this is you, but 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen is whatever he says goes. I didn't do anything wrong, and I don't have a problem leaving because I really don't need to stay in this dusty Hertz office. But what he will do is refund my money, and if that is above his pay grade, or he didn't figure out how to do that when they were training him, get somebody on the phone that can. But they took the money as a prepay, and it wasn't even a prepay rental. But he was trying to process things so he can get out, and he ran the card before I even walked in the door, which is boo-boo on him, because what if the card was stolen? You need to see the card with the ID if that's what you're going to do, and not offer me gold service. Gold service is I should be able to walk in the door and just get my keys and leave, because all of my information is stored
the contract states
in.
we don't have to see him. The contract states we don't even.
I get to bypass that. But if you want to see my license, it's not a problem. But don't talk to me like I'm crazy. You have other people in here, and you're talking to me like I'm unintelligent or like I don't understand what this process is. Clearly, if I'm a gold member, I've rented here before. So don't disrespect me and don't talk to me rudely in front. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But what he neglected to mention is the way he spoke to me when I walked in the door. And he knew who I was. My voice is, I'm sorry, my voice is very, very distinct. He spoke to me over the phone less than 15 minutes before I walked in the door. I told him I was 10 minutes away when he called me. That I would be here before he closed. I would come get the car and I would not be late. So I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad he got a chance to tell his lie. Because just like they got it on tape, I do too. And I will not let somebody tell me that I can't record when you're dialing 911 and telling them that I am in here going crazy. That is not what happened. He lied.
Yeah, I mean, everyone can record, but.
He told me it was against the law. Wow.
I mean, so certain things can get into the realm of like, if someone, business owner wants, asked to leave, and that can get into the trespassing realm.
Right.
And you can record.
Right.
From,
I agree.
But
he should return my money.
So yeah.
And he didn't even offer that.
So, I had heard from him that he said that he canceled the contract, didn't take any money. Are you able to
The money
see
was
if it, like,
the money was already gone. The money has already been represented.
Is it credit card or
He
like
didn't
debit-
even.
debit
Yeah,
card or?
it's my credit card on file. He didn't even bother to check it. If it's not something that he wants to do, then he should get somebody on the gold line who can assist me, who will reverse the charge immediately, or tell me where I can go to get a car. But just because he decided that he doesn't want to service me because he was nasty and the little black girl wasn't supposed to check him, you don't get to talk to me like I got pickaninnies and I'm picking cotton in your grandma's backyard. Tanner.
Are you able to see if the transaction got declined on your?
It wasn't declined. I watched it come out of my bank. I watched it come out of the bank before I got here. So if he's not going to process if he's not going to give me the car and he's not going to process the refund, then he should get someone on the phone who will.
We'll see if we can have something in his records, like a printout that says refunded, and because obviously sometimes it takes
He didn't
a little
offer
bit
that.
for credit cards to like show a
Or
refund and stuff like that.
or deputy code, deputy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, or deputy code. What he can do is just send us in another Hertz direction so we can just rent the car. Because
All I want to do is drive to the beach with my husband
yeah, so cause
and
he
leave my
already-
car at
yeah,
home.
he already-
Literally.
He already both our cars at home.
Yeah.
He already took the, and I don't know how
He took it out of the
avoided
system.
an account. Avoid a contract without refunding the money, and it didn't reverse. And he didn't tell us the process. He didn't tell us, oh, well, if you pay something, it'll be too
He told us to get out the store or he was going to tell y'all that we were trespassing.
He did not tell us he voided the contract until he got on the phone with you guys and then said, you guys, the contract is voided now,
Right.
you can leave.
Because I said to him, I said, I still have a reservation. So if I'm not getting the car, I need my money. But he said, you don't now because I just voided
I
it.
voided the contract.
Okay.
Did you guys just like Uber, like live here so you don't have a car?
No, he drove me in and I was going to follow behind him.
Okay. Okay, let me see if we can get something that's more like official.
Yeah, I need it in writing that the refund has been
Thank you, Debbie. I
processed. Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. I understand. So let's just be clear. You guys are absolutely right, but the reality of it is Black people deal with this with airlines, and we deal with it with all of these different companies. They're all full of crap. We do what we have to do to go along and get along in the world. And I should not have to alter my movements because I am a Black woman. And Hertz's culture is to mistreat people of color.
His goal was to make us leave, and I made sure that didn't happen.
Yeah, we still here.
I made sure that didn't happen.
Thank you.
So his whole point is defeated. When you realize the police is
Oh, thank you guys. I have no reason to lose my cool. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't even have the capacity.
For what? You got your husband.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't even have the capacity to spaz. Like, there's no reason for me to. I didn't do anything wrong, and the reality of it is yes, business owners do have the right to refuse service. However, you don't have the right to refuse service and not return my money. So run me my money, and I will leave. Tanner, pasty white boy, dusty white boy, racist white boy. Well, I'll be honest with you. What this says to me is that I should have sued them last year instead of just falling back off of it. But in real life, I was too busy trying to heal from COVID. It was more important that I healed from COVID last year. But I'm all better now. How about that? God's got this, and so does my lawyer. I promise you. They call for backup. There's another police car here.
So what it be? What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
All right.
Doing okay.
You doing all right?
Yeah, she's in the back speaking with Tanner.
How you doing? You all right, brother? Yeah, the other day.
She's in the back speaking with the gentleman.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why they called backup, because clearly I'm not in here tearing anything up like he tried to make them believe when he was on the phone with 911. Nah, he wasn't. The only brother in here is my husband. Get off my live if you don't want to see me chew this gum, you clown. Thank you guys. I appreciate you for sharing this. Well, this is live. I've been on live. So somebody please let me know if you saw me like spazzing out in here and screaming at everybody.
Unfortunately, they don't have anything that's like, he showed me the screen where it says void, RA void.
I'm a gold member, and what is supposed to happen if there's a discrepancy, he's supposed to get someone from the gold line on if it's something that he cannot do.
Okay, I don't know what their policy is regarding
I do.
that.
I've been with them a very long time.
But like he showed me the screen and I asked if there's anything that can actually be printed out. It's kind of, it just has like more maybe sensitive information. That's why it's kind of like, but
it's
of
my
course, this is nothing
information.
to be printed out. They did say that it is voided and there is a customer relations and billing and it's the same number. And if you want to speak with someone in billing, they'll be able to confirm that there was no credit card transaction made, and that it was voided. But it said it did place a hold as soon as you, I guess, reserve it as being a gold member.
That's not what happened.
And it also you can file a complaint that way too.
Oh, I absolutely will.
So this is that number for that. I mean, obviously,
So he was able to show you a screen that showed that
It's like,
that he returned, because he never offered to do any of that, but he did offer me the door.
yeah, like, copy and paste some reservation number, put it in, and at the very bottom, it said RA voided. And I asked if it could be printed out, and he said no. Like, it's not like a form that can be printed out. Because obviously I know
Never
that's
had
helpful
that
for you to
happen.
see.
I've never had that happen.
Yeah,
I've never been to a rental car place where they can't print you out your information to tell you.
Did they void your contract?
I've never had that happen.
Yeah,
To be honest with
because
you,
contracts are made to be.
And if I'm just going to go ahead and be all the way transparent, why should I trust that he did what he said he was going to do? He called 911 and told y'all that I was in here spazzing out and screaming and hollering and causing, and he wasn't telling the truth then.
So then, the way to
So
find
clearly
out
he's a
is you call
liar.
Billing. You call the billing and see, like, if that's what, that'll be, I guess, your proof, if you need that from Hertz. So I have the number right here.
Yep. Sweetheart, would you mind calling them? Thank you.
And do you mind if I grab your guys' information, please? Ma'am, what's your first name?
Kelly Price, Price.
Okay. Do you have a middle name?
Sherelle, Cherelle.
Okay. And date of birth?
April 4th, 1973. www.kellyprice.com. Wikipedia, Kelly Sherelle Price.
And address for you.
Not while I'm on live. I can hand you my identification, though.
We don't even have a reservation number.
I have nothing. I have nothing.
We don't
And
have-
the ridiculousness that he can show you something but say that it has sensitive information and he can't show it to me,
I'm good for that. You have to have a reservation.
that's insane.
Yeah, he's in the big right now.
Thank you.
Press 2. For a completed rental, press 3. For Gold Plus Reward Inquiry, press 4. To repeat this,
This is bigger. This is bigger. Oh God, this is big. This is, my God. Wow. This is really getting old.
inquiry about missing points, press 1. For name change, press 2.
I'm trying to see if I have my Hertz card in here.
Points towards the future reservation, press 4. To repeat this message, press 9. To go back to the main menu, press pound.
Yeah. To relax your service option, please visit Hertz.com or the Hertz app to update your profile, reset, or retrieve your password. Yeah, I don't have my gold card because I keep the digital one saved on my phone. I don't keep a paper copy anymore.
Inquiry about missing points, press 1. For name change, press 2. Purchase or transfer code, press 3.
I have the gold number, but I'm live on my phone and I don't want to hang up. I don't want to go off live. I'll call the gold number when I leave. But honestly, it really won't be necessary for me to call them. The first person I'm calling when I get off live is my attorney.
Oh, is he on the phone?
He's speaking to your partner, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Are you calling that? They said they close at 5, so that's why they want.
Tanner is hiding in the back. Right. I see what you all are saying. It's the same thing I'm saying to him. He has refused to do any of the things that normally would take place if a reservation is canceled. He showed something to the police officer, but told her he couldn't show it to me because it contains sensitive information. If it's my reservation, wouldn't that sensitive information be mine? Mm-hmm. He also lied when he called 911 and told him I was in here going ballistic, like I was spazzing out, so. I didn't receive the car because Tanner was disrespectful to me, and I told him, don't talk to me like that. He was talking to me like I was crazy. And he is hiding. He won't come out.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Can we?
It'll be back.
Oh, it's fine. I want a card with the manager's name.
A business card
Thank
for
you.
99 cents. So it said 24. It'll take authorization. It'll cost
I'll good.
24 hours.
Yeah. I believe that he's accomplished what he chose to accomplish.
No, she was going to trail me. We drove down. So we just want to get, we can get started here. No, we still in Hertz. We still in Hertz. I know it's good. So you have to see the ID and the address of whoever's coming.
Yeah, they are. That's what you hear.
At first, it was okay, I'm cool, everything was cool. But after she sent over the information, everything changed. Like everything. She said the ID and everything changed. So,
Tanner, by the way, told me that it was illegal for me to film. And that's actually why he picked up the phone and called the cops.
You want to go to Enterprise?
No, I think we're going to drive our vehicle to the beach. I've had enough. I've had enough.
I think that is.
What's the good solution right now?
Yep.
Deputy, what's your name?
so
Yes.
this is the contact information for the store.
Oh, he said he can't give me a card.
He said he doesn't want to give it.
Oh, he doesn't want to give me his information.
He said it's not their policy to have to give their name.
Oh, I'm not supposed to know who he is, although he has all my information. Yeah, I know. It's okay. I know that's what he told you. I just want to make sure that I got that correct.
If it's
Okay.
their policy or not, it's their policy that they have to identify.
Right.
So
So I don't even understand why I called the police, Tanner. Why did you do that? I'm a black woman trying to rent a car, not rob your establishment, and I don't need to, dummy.
Appreciate y'all.
Like, no, I don't need to talk to nobody but my lawyer right now. This is some BS. I cannot. Like, I just had the cops called on me because a man got mad because he spoke to me with a level of disrespect, and I told him what he wasn't going to do. So I am leaving without the car, right? But that's okay. That's okay. That actually works in my favor. Well, I'm just going to take this as a sign that since I missed the window of opportunity to sue their asses last year because I was sick, that this has just given me an opportunity to reinstate because there's a new infraction. Now, Tanner not going to be jobless because Hertz is very, very good. Hertz is fine with this culture. If we ain't figured it out, but don't get it twisted. They're not the only company. They're not the only company. There aren't many places that you can go that you don't run into someone like Tanner. So picking a different company doesn't change it because people like Tanner work at all these companies. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are just checking in, I just left a Hertz location. I'm like, it's got to be COVID fog, but not really. Tried to rent a car to drive to the beach today. Thank you, baby.
We still live on that.
I am on this one too. Okay, hold on. It's up here. If they ended it, yeah, that's cool. It's cool because I never went off here. I was never going to lose my cool. Never going to lose my cool. I didn't have a reason to. I wasn't wrong. But the fact that he refused to even process my refund. I asked for a card. And he told the police officer that he wasn't comfortable giving me a card, and he refused to give me a card so that I could get the name of the franchise owner. So I have the address. So yeah, please understand though, guys, please understand this though. It's not just Hertz. I have dealt with craziness from different airlines. I've dealt with craziness from different rental companies. Tanners are everywhere. Tanner is everywhere. So it's not a single company. I deal with this going into stores in the mall when people follow me around the store because they look at me and they don't feel like I can afford to buy anything in the store. So they're watching me, looking at me as if I'm going to steal something. This is not just a Hertz issue. This is an America issue. So everybody's saying, what city you in? Where are you at? It's not about the city. I'm in America. This is Anytown, USA. This is Anytown, USA. He called 911 and he lied. He told them I was in there spazzing out, causing a disturbance, screaming and cursing at everybody. They can roll the tape back. It'll show that that was not what was happening. And this live will show the same. This live will show the same. I like how, I just want to know, and please help me out. Maybe I need to speak to, I want to know why it's okay for people to continue to call 911 and they don't get cited for trying to file a false police report. Neither of those officers looked at me and felt like I was a threat to anybody. But if you tell me you're calling the cops on me if I don't stop filming you talking to me like I'm crazy, I'm going to have a seat and wait for the cops because I didn't break any laws. It's as simple as that. And what Tanner doesn't realize is that today was probably his last day at work. But there's some other company that would be happy to allow him to come and work for them because this is not a Hertz thing. It's an American culture thing. And it's everywhere. I get this in the airports. I get this in TSA. I get this when I'm waiting online to board a flight and someone decides that they want to stand in front of me and make an announcement to remind everyone that they're only boarding first class passengers. So once upon a life, people got cited for filing false police reports. Is that a black thing, a people of color thing, or is that an actual thing? Because I've been seeing a whole lot of 911 situations. We all been seeing it. And please, what's everybody saying right now? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Why is it okay for people to call and file false police reports or call and try to have somebody arrested for using their phone? So I don't even have time to pay any attention to anybody that's in this live talking stupid. You want to walk around with your head in the clouds and act like it's only happening in one place and that you can get away from it? No. It needs to be addressed, and it needs to be addressed on a large scale, because at the end of the day, if there was actually some real recourse, and people understood that they couldn't keep doing this and getting away with it, you ain't gotta like me. But to work inside of these corporations and to have to deal with the public, you don't have to pretend like you like me while you dealing with me and taking my money. I got the cops called on me for being a black woman that wouldn't let a white man talk to me like I was crazy today. I see y'all saying say that the live ain't going nowhere. The live is getting posted. It's getting posted and pinned. And please, like it, share it, do what you gotta do. The only color that matters in financial transactions is green. Period. So if you don't want my brown, then don't take my green. All right. I appreciate y'all. Feel free to share it. I thank you all so much for your support. I was never going to end this live while I was standing in there, just in case it turned left. I will say the cops were never disrespectful. The female cop who was on scene first was clear when she said to me, no, he couldn't tell you that you couldn't film. Because please understand, when you walk into a place of business, they're filming you. So if you can film me, I can film you. Guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm taking this as a sign. I'm very, very serious. I'm taking this as a sign. When the lawsuit was filed last year against Hertz, I was still in recovery from COVID, and I missed the window of time to be a part of that lawsuit. And I was really okay with it. I was at peace with it. I said to myself, okay, whatever. It's been almost a year, right? It's been almost a year. I just didn't want to take my vehicle. My husband didn't want to take his vehicle to the beach and get sand and whatnot all in it. So we decided to rent a vehicle. And this is what we were met with today. I tried. Clearly, $500 million lawsuit wasn't enough for Hertz to get their ish together and start teaching their employees how to treat everybody that comes and patronizes their business with the level of respect that they would treat the people that look like them, or in their home, or in their culture, or in their community. And it's fine, because if Hertz want to keep writing checks, I'll take one. Not mad at all. Thank you. New infraction means new window of opportunity. So, good God bless me, and hope Tanner's resume is up to date, because he's gonna need it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Love you. I will absolutely keep you posted, and I will not back down this time. I'm well, I'm not sick, I'm healthy, and I'm up for it. Y'all want it? Let's go, Hertz. We're gonna do another dance. Bye, y'all.